So now let's take a look at what's going on outside on the roads. That very scary scene on the off-ramp between 30 and 440. We've got our team out there all day. Thank goodness it's been pretty empty traffic-wise.
Yeah, we first want to start with THV11's Mercedes McKay, who's been out on the interstate all day for us. Mercedes, this weather usually leads to some accidents and backups on the highways. I'm sure you saw plenty of that today.
Marlisa Rowley, yes, we have. iDrive has been reporting those accidents all day long. Even one that happened about an hour and a half ago, it's still creating a backup along I-40. It's near Lonoke on exit 173. There's also been reports of several semi-trucks that were jackknifed, and truck drivers were mostly the people we saw out today, but one that I spoke with told me he decided to wait it out.
A lot of people take chances. I'm not the type that takes chances. I believe that safety comes first, always, not the load, the safety.
Anthony Spencer knows the essential role he plays as a truck driver.
We just got to do what we got to do, man. You got to run the country, so you just got to do what you got to do.
But when icy roads come in his way, he sticks to one motto.
It's safety first, and no one's going to complain about safety first. Not the DOT, not the FMCSA, not your broker, not the customers. It's safety first.
Spencer hauls about 8,000 pounds worth of ATVs, which is why with the mix of snow and wind, he didn't think getting on the road was worth it.
It's not us that we're worried about. We're professionals. We have CDLs. We know how to drive. It's the people around us that weren't taught how to drive near a truck.
Some truck drivers that chose to weather the storm drove into some scary situations Thursday, like this driver who was driving along I-40 and slid off the side of the road.
At times, drivers are going to have to need to take the right actions, and they need to determine that when to keep on driving or not drive, and go ahead and hold up until it's safe to drive.
Knowing when to stop and when to keep going is something Mike Bruce with the Arkansas Trucking Association says is usually up to the driver. Some took advantage of that on Thursday for a little bit, and Bruce says customers could potentially see the impact.
It could have a ripple effect in the supply chain, but hopefully once the weather clears, it'll smooth out again.
Whether it's groceries or fuel, Bruce says drivers are working as hard as they can to get you what you need.
They're doing their best. Please be patient with them. This type of it can be stressful out there and a lot going on trying to work in this type of environment.
We've also noticed that those small bridges alongside interstates that are kind of over bayous and ditches, those are really, really tough to drive on as well. And just like he said in that interview with me earlier, those truck drivers are pulling over. We've seen a lot on almost every single ramp that we've passed by today. So this is all to say what we've been seeing all day long. Stay home. Do not come out on these roads. Live in North Little Rock, Mercedes McKay, THV11 News.